When something hurts you deeply, your first instinct is often to look for someone who will listen. You pick up your phone, you replay the story, you explain what happened, hoping that somehow by speaking it out loud, the pain will reduce. And yes, people can listen, they can nod, they can sympathize, they can even offer advice. But let's be honest for a moment, how much can they really do? They are limited just like you. Their understanding is partial, their energy is finite, and their ability to change your situation is almost non-existent. This is where we need to shift our perspective, because the problem is not that people are bad or uncaring, it's that we expect from them what only Allah can give. And that expectation quietly breaks us. You begin to rely on human validation for emotional relief, and when it falls short, as it always does, you feel even more alone than before. Think about it deeply. The one who created your heart knows exactly what it feels. The one who allowed that hardship to enter your life already has the solution written. Yet instead of turning to him first, we exhaust ourselves going from one person to another, seeking something they were never designed to provide. It's like standing in front of a locked door, asking other people to open it, when only Allah holds the key. There is also a psychological weight that comes with constantly sharing your pain with people. The more you repeat your suffering, the more you relive it. The more you depend on others to understand you, the more fragile you become when they don't. And not everyone will respond with sincerity. Some will misunderstand you Arabic, Alif Arabic, Lam Arabic, Ba Arabic, Tain Arabic. Dida may judge you silently, and others may even use your vulnerability against you. This is the reality of Arabic, Alif Arabic, Lam Arabic, Ba Arabic, Sheen Arabic, Rot. They are imperfect, but when you turn to Allah, something shifts internally. You are no longer speaking to someone who might help. You are speaking to the one who is fully Arabic. Alf Arabic, Alif Arabic, Dal Arabic, Rot, fully aware, fully merciful. You are not explaining yourself to be understood. You are expressing yourself to the one who already knows. And that changes the entire experience of pain. Mufti Menk often emphasizes that when you raise your hands to Allah, you are not just asking, you are acknowledging who is truly in control. That act alone brings a sense of calm that no human conversation can replicate. Because deep down, your heart recognizes that you have turned to the ultimate source of relief. And here is something profound to reflect on. People can only respond after you speak, but Allah responds even before you ask. He knows the tear before it falls, the sigh before it escapes your lips, the heaviness before you can even describe it. So why exhaust yourself seeking relief in places where it was never guaranteed, when you have direct access to the one who guarantees that no sincere call goes unheard? This doesn't mean you isolate yourself from people completely. There is wisdom in seeking advice, in sharing with those who are trustworthy. But your Arabic, Alif Arabic, Lam Arabic, Alf Arabic, Lam Arabic, Ba, your deepest emotions, your most vulnerable moments should be anchored with Allah first. Let Arabic Alif Arabic, Lam Arabic, Noon Arabic Alif Arabic, Seen be a means but never the Arabic, Meme Arabic, Saida Arabic, Dal Arabic, Rot. Because at the end of the day, people may listen, but only Allah can fix what is broken inside you and around you. So the next time your heart feels heavy, pause before you reach for Arabic, Alif Arabic, Lam Arabic, Noon Arabic, Alif Arabic, Seen, and turn to the one who never fails to respond. There is a subtle danger in constantly expressing your struggles to people, and it's not always obvious at first. You begin by sharing because you feel overwhelmed, and that is human. But over time, if this becomes your primary outlet, something shifts within you. Instead of becoming stronger through your hardship, you slowly begin to feel weaker, not because your problems are bigger, but because your dependency has grown. Every time you rely on Arabic, Alif Arabic, Lam Arabic, Noon Arabic, Alif Arabic, Seen to carry your emotional weight, you train your heart to look outward for stability. And the problem with that is simple. People are unstable. Their moods change, their availability fluctuates, their concern is limited by their own lives. So when you lean on them too much, you are building your emotional foundation on something that was never meant to hold you up. This is where complaining becomes more than just speaking. It becomes a habit that shapes your mindset. The more you complain to people, the more you reinforce a sense of helplessness within yourself. You start to define your identity through your struggles. You begin to feel like a victim of circumstances, waiting for someone to understand you, validate you, or rescue you. And when that doesn't happen in the way you expect, frustration increases and your Arabic, Af Arabic, Lam Arabic, Ba becomes heavier. But when you turn to Allah, the entire internal dynamic changes. You are no longer complaining, you are connecting. You are no longer seeking validation. You are expressing trust, and that shift, though it may seem small, is psychologically transformative. Because now, instead of feeding your weakness, you are building your strength. Mufti Menk often reminds us that Tawakkul is not just a concept you speak about. It is a state you develop. And one of the ways it develops is by choosing where you take your pain. When you consistently take your worries to Allah, you begin to internalize a powerful truth. I am not alone, and I am not helpless. Even if the situation hasn't changed yet, you feel a sense of control not over the outcome, but over your response to it. There is also a discipline in holding back your complaints from people. Not everything needs to be shared. Not every emotion needs an audience. Sometimes silence is not suppression, it is Arabic. Het Arabic, Va Arabic, Hilif Arabic, Thought Arabic, Ta of your dignity. When you choose to keep certain struggles between you and Allah, you protect your Arabic. Af Arabic, Lam Arabic, Ba from unnecessary exposure. You maintain a level of emotional Arabic, Hilif Arabic, Sin Arabic, Ta Arabic, Af Arabic, Lam Arabic, Hilif Arabic, Lam, that makes you stronger, more grounded, and less affected by how others perceive you. And this doesn't mean you never speak. It means you become intentional. You speak when there is wisdom in speaking, not just when there is emotion. You share when it brings clarity or solution, not just temporary relief. Because relief that depends on people fades quickly, but strength that comes from Allah stays with you. Reflect on this. When you complain to people, you often leave the conversation still carrying your burden, sometimes even heavier than before. But when you turn to Allah sincerely, even if your problem remains, your heart feels lighter. That is not coincidence. That is the Arabic, Elif Arabic, Thet Arabic, art of placing your trust where it truly belongs. So the goal is not to silence your pain, but to redirect it. To take that same emotion, that same intensity, and place it in the right direction. Because when your connection with Allah becomes your primary outlet, your hardships no longer weaken you, they refine you. And once your heart learns to depend on Allah, it becomes unshakable in a world that is constantly changing. So guard your complaints and choose carefully where you place your Arabic, Daida Arabic, Tain Arabic, because the place you turn to in pain will determine the strength you carry in life. One of the most comforting realities a believer can hold on to is this: you will never exhaust Allah by turning to Him. In human relationships, there is always a limit. No matter how kind or patient someone is, there comes a point where repetition begins to wear thin. If you tell someone the same problem again and again, you start to sense it, the subtle change in tone, the reduced attention, the unspoken feeling of haven't we already discussed this? And because of that, you begin to hold back. You filter your words, you suppress your emotions, not because the pain is gone, but because you feel you've reached the limit of what others can. Arabic, Ta Arabic, Het Arabic, Mim Arabic, Lam. But with Allah, there is no such limit. In fact, the very thing that might distance people from you, your constant returning, your repeated asking, your ongoing need, is the very thing that brings you closer to Allah. He loves to hear your voice. He loves when you raise your hands again, even for the same issue, even with the same words, even with the same tears. Because every time you return, you are affirming something profound, that He is your source, your refuge, your only true reliance. This changes how you understand dua. It is not a transaction where you ask once and expect an immediate response, and if it doesn't come, you assume something is wrong. It is a relationship, and like any meaningful relationship, it is built through consistency, through repetition, through presence. The act of asking is not separate from the answer. It is part of the process that shapes you. Mufti Menk often highlights that sometimes the delay in response is not a rejection, but Arabic, Rot Arabic, Het Arabic, Meme Arabic Ted Marbut, in disguise. Because in that delay, your heart remains connected, you continue to turn back, to reflect, to soften. And in that state, something deeper is happening within you. Your dependence on Allah is increasing, your sincerity is being refined, and your Arabic, Alf Arabic, Lam Arabic, Ba is being cleansed of the Arabic, Ta Arabic, Tain Arabic, Lam Arabic, Alf it once had with creation. There is also a psychological relief in knowing that you don't have to limit yourself with Allah. You don't have to present a polished version of your pain. You don't have to summarize your feelings into something neat and acceptable. You can be raw, you can be repetitive, you can be vulnerable in a way that is impossible with people. And that level of honesty is healing in itself. Think about the nights when your chest feels heavy, when your thoughts won't settle, when you don't even have the words to fully explain what you're feeling. In those moments, turning to Allah is not about delivering a perfect dua. It's about Arabic, Het Arabic, Daida Arabic, Wow Arabic, Rot. It's about being there in that quiet space, allowing your Arabic, Alf Arabic, Lam Arabic, Ba to speak in whatever way it can. Sometimes through words, sometimes through tears, and sometimes through silence that only Allah understands. And every one of those moments is seen, every tear is counted, nothing is dismissed, nothing is ignored, nothing is wasted. This is not just a spiritual concept, it is a deeply stabilizing reality. Because it means that your pain has purpose, your expression has value, and your Arabic, Alif Arabic, Sin Arabic, Tai Arabic, Meme Arabic, Rot Arabic, Alif Arabic. Rot in turning to Allah is itself an act of Arabic, Tain Arabic, Ba Arabic, Alif Arabic, Dal Arabic, Tetmar Butter. So instead of feeling hesitant to ask again, train your heart to return more. Instead of thinking, I've already made this dua, remind yourself that Allah never tires of hearing it. In fact, your Arabic, Alif Arabic, Sin Arabic, Tai Arabic, Meme Arabic, Rot Arabic, Alif Arabic, Rot is a sign of your connection, and that connection is more valuable than the outcome you are waiting for. Because sometimes the greatest gift is not just that your Arabic, Dal Arabic, Tain Arabic Alif is answered, but that you were brought closer to the one who answers. So keep asking, keep returning, and never hold back your voice from the one who loves to hear it. There is a quiet loneliness that comes from being misunderstood. You try to explain what you're going through, you choose your words carefully, you open up just enough to be heard. And yet, something feels off. The response doesn't quite match the depth of your pain. The advice feels surface level, and sometimes instead of comfort, you are met with judgment or comparisons or even silence. Not because people are intentionally harsh, but because they simply do not see what you see, and they do not feel what you feel. This is one of the fundamental limitations of human connection. No matter how close someone is to you, they can never fully enter your internal world. They only hear the words you say, but they do not experience the emotions in the same way. They interpret your pain through their own lens, shaped by their own experiences, biases, and Arabic. Meme Arabic, Seen Arabic, Ta Arabic, Wow Arabic Hilif, Maksur of understanding. So even when they care, their understanding remains incomplete. And when you rely too heavily on that incomplete understanding, you set yourself up for disappointment. You begin to expect people to validate every emotion, to respond exactly how you need, to somehow get it, without you having to explain every detail. And when that doesn't happen, the pain doubles not just from the original problem, but from the feeling of being unseen. But this is where your perspective must shift, because Allah does not try to understand you, He already does. There is no gap between what you feel and what He knows. There is no need to translate your emotions into perfect words. He is aware of the thoughts you haven't fully formed, the fears you haven't admitted, the wounds you haven't shown anyone. He knows the Arabic, yet Arabic, Lam Arabic, Va Arabic, yet Arabic Tet Marbut, of your pain, the context behind your struggles, and the depth that no human could ever reach. Mufti Menk often reminds us that Allah is closer to you than you realize, not just in presence, but in knowledge. And this knowledge is not passive, it is accompanied by mercy, by wisdom, and by Arabic, Alf Arabic, Dal Arabic, Rot Arabic, Ta that can change your condition at any moment. So, when you turn to Him, you are not explaining yourself. You are aligning yourself with the one who already knows. There is also a protection in turning to Allah instead of exposing everything to people, because not every heart is safe. Not every ear is trustworthy. Some people may listen but not care. Some may care but not know how to respond. And others may take what you share and view you differently because of it. This is the reality of human interaction. It is unpredictable, and at times it can be harmful. But with Allah there is no risk. There is no Arabic, Seen Arabic, Wow Arabic, Hams Arabic, Va Arabic, Ha Arabic, Meme, no judgment, no Arabic, Noon Arabic, Alf Arabic, Sayda Arabic, Elif Arabic, Noon in how your pain is received. You are fully seen, fully heard, and fully understood without being exposed, without being weakened, without being misunderstood. And this understanding brings a unique kind of peace. It doesn't necessarily remove the hardship immediately, but it removes the loneliness within it. Because one of the heaviest aspects of pain is not the pain itself, it is the feeling that no one truly understands. When that feeling is replaced with the certainty that Allah understands completely, the burden becomes lighter. So instead of chasing understanding from people, ground your heart in the understanding of Allah. Let Him be the first place you turn, the primary space where your emotions are expressed. And if you do choose to share with others, let it come from a place of stability, not desperation. Because when your heart is anchored in the one who understands everything, the opinions and responses of people lose their weight. You are no longer searching to be fully understood by creation because you already are by the Creator. And that realization alone can bring a depth of peace that no human conversation can ever provide. So stop exhausting yourself trying to be understood by those who were never meant to carry that role, and turn to the one who has always understood you, even in your silence. There is something deeply powerful about the moments no one sees. The quiet Arabic, Elif Arabic, Lam Arabic, yet Arabic Lam, the stillness of your room, the Arabic, Seen Arabic, Jim Arabic, Wow Arabic, Dal where your forehead touches the ground and your Arabic, Alf Arabic, Lam Arabic, but finally releases what it has been carrying all day. These are not ordinary moments. They may appear insignificant from the outside, but in reality they are the Arabic, Noon Arabic, Af Arabic, Hot Arabic, Tet Malbut, where transformation begins. When you cry in private, especially in front of Allah, you are engaging in an act that is both spiritually elevating and psychologically liberating. Because in those moments you are not performing for anyone. There is no audience to impress, no expectation to meet, no Arabic, Alif Arabic, Lam Arabic, Het Arabic, Alif Arabic, Jim Arabic, Tet Marbut, to explain yourself in a way that makes sense to others. It is just you in your most honest state, turning to the one who already knows, and this sincerity is what gives those tears their power. Mufti Menk often speaks about the value of hidden acts of worship, those moments that exist only between you and Allah. Because what is hidden carries a purity that public actions often struggle to maintain. When no one sees your tears, they are free from riyah, free from external influence, and completely rooted in sincerity. And sincerity is what elevates an action from something ordinary to something transformative. But beyond the spiritual dimension, there is also a profound psychological impact. When you allow yourself to release your emotions in a safe and private space, you prevent them from building up in a way that becomes destructive. Many people suppress their feelings during the day, trying to appear strong, trying to maintain composure. But unprocessed emotions do not disappear, they accumulate, and eventually they manifest in ways that are unhealthy, whether through stress, anxiety, or emotional outbursts. Private moments with Allah offer a healthy outlet. They allow you to process your pain without judgment, to express your fears without limitation, and to release your burdens without feeling exposed. And in doing so, you create space within your Arabic, Alf Arabic, Lam Arabic, Ba, space for clarity, for patience, and for renewed strength. What is even more remarkable is how these private tears translate into public ease. You may not notice it immediately, but over time, something begins to shift. Situations that once felt overwhelming become manageable. Doors that seemed closed begin to open. And even when challenges remain, your ability to handle them improves. This is not coincidence. This is the Arabic, Hamzat al-Talif Arabic, that Arabic, rot of turning to Allah sincerely, because Allah does not ignore those moments. Every tear is seen, every whispered dua is heard, and every sincere call is responded to, sometimes in ways you expect, and sometimes in ways you could never have imagined. The relief may come in the form of Arabic, Het Arabic, Lam to your problem, or it may come as a strength within you that allows you to rise above it. Either way, the outcome is a form of Arabic. Rot Arabic, Het Arabic, Mim Arabic, Tet, Marbut. And perhaps this is what we often overlook. We expect that if we cry to Allah, the result must be an immediate change in our external situation. But sometimes the greatest change is internal. Your perspective shifts, your patience deepens, your reliance becomes stronger. And through that internal transformation, your external reality begins to change as well. So do not underestimate those quiet moments. Do not think that because no one sees your struggle, it has no value. In fact, it is often the unseen efforts that produce the most visible results. The tears you shed in secrecy can become the Arabic, seen Arabic, Ba of blessings that others will see but never fully understand. So, when the world feels heavy and your heart feels burdened, don't rush to display your pain. Take it to the place where it will be honored, where it will be understood, and where it will be transformed. Because the tears that fall in private for the sake of Allah never fall in vain. They rise and they return as mercy. At the core of everything we've discussed lies a deeper question. What are you truly seeking when you open your heart and speak about your pain? Is it just to be heard, or is it to feel at peace? Because there is a difference. Being heard can provide temporary relief, but peace, real, lasting peace, comes from somewhere far deeper. And that place is your connection with Allah. Many people spend years moving from one conversation to another, hoping that if they just find the right person, the right Arabic, Kaf Arabic, Lam Arabic, Meme Arabic, Elif Arabic, Ta, the right response, something inside them will finally settle. But even after being heard, even after receiving advice, there is often a lingering emptiness. That's because the heart was not designed to find its ultimate comfort in creation. It may benefit from people, it may appreciate support, but its true Arabic, Sin Arabic, Kaf Arabic, Waw Arabic, Noon is tied to the Creator. When your relationship with Allah becomes central, something fundamental begins to shift within you. You no longer approach people with the same level of emotional dependence. You still value them, you still engage with them, but your Arabic, Alf Arabic, Lam Arabic, Ba is not attached to their reactions. Whether they understand you or not, whether they support you or not, your internal state remains stable. Because your sense of worth, your sense of relief, your sense of direction, all of it is anchored in something far more constant. Mufti Menk often speaks about this Arabic, Noon Arabic, Waw Arabic, Tain of inner contentment as a Arabic, Noon Arabic, Tain Arabic, Meme Arabic Tetma But, that cannot be bought or manufactured. It is cultivated through consistent connection with Allah, through dua, through remembrance, through moments of reflection where you consciously turn your attention away from the noise of the world and toward the one who controls it. There is also a profound psychological clarity that comes with this connection. When your heart is attached to Allah, you begin to see your problems differently. They are no longer overwhelming forces that define you. They become part of a larger narrative, one that is under divine wisdom. This doesn't mean your pain disappears, but it means your relationship with that pain changes. You are no longer drowning in it. You are navigating through it with purpose. And perhaps most importantly, this connection frees you from the constant need for validation. One of the heaviest burdens people carry today is the need to be acknowledged, to be understood, to be affirmed by others. And while there is nothing inherently wrong with appreciation, it becomes problematic when your emotional stability depends on it. Because people are inconsistent, their approval fluctuates, their attention shifts, and if your peace is tied to something so unstable, your life will feel like a constant emotional roller coaster. But when your Arabic, Alf Arabic, Lam Arabic, Ba finds its grounding in Allah, that dependency begins to fade. You no longer feel the urge to explain yourself to everyone. You no longer feel unsettled by every opinion or reaction. There is a quiet confidence that develops, a certainty that even if no one else fully understands you, it is enough that Allah does. This is what true peace looks like. It is not the absence of problems, but the presence of stability within them. It is not about controlling every outcome, but about trusting the one who controls all outcomes. It is a state where your Arabic, Half Arabic, Lam Arabic, Ba is no longer scattered across people and situations, but gathered, centered, and anchored in a single, unchanging source. So as you move forward, reflect on where your heart turns in moments of difficulty. Notice where you seek comfort, where you place your Arabic, Elif Arabic, Meme Arabic, Vasiye Arabic, Dal, where you expect relief to come from. And then gently, intentionally redirect that focus toward Allah, because the more your heart connects with Him, the less it will be shaken by anything else. And in the end, the one who finds peace with Allah will never be left searching for it in people.